All right, guys, I want to talk about digitals today. This is going to be a pretty quick video. You might want to watch it a couple times, but it's pretty simple, so I'm going to break it down and I'll tell you why digitals are so important to the industry. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm a full-time model and actor for the last 6 years, and I'm making these videos so that I can help people pursue their dreams and become a full-time model and actor themselves. If you don't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe so that I can get this channel up in the YouTube algorithm and get it out to more people. Thanks. So let's get started. What are digitals? Digitals are natural photos. Back in the day, they used to be called Polaroids because they would take them with a Polaroid camera and they'd get the little photo and everything and they'd pin it up on the wall. This is what the person actually looks like. They're natural photos. Today we call them digitals because we have digital cameras like our phone or like the cameras that you get from the store, the digital cameras that you have the viewfinder and everything on there. Keeping it very simple, they're just natural photos of what you look like right now. Why do people want to see them? Sometimes people don't look like their headshot. Agents and clients want to see your digitals because sometimes you don't look like your headshot. Some people, they won't update their headshots for a long time and then they won't look anything like their headshot. Maybe their hair length changed, maybe their beard changed, their skin tone, something. But the digitals is a really good way for them to get an update on what you actually look like right now compared to your portfolio. So if a client's going to hire you and they ask for digitals, they just want to see that you look like what they're expecting you to look like and they know what to expect when you get on set. For an agency, especially when you're first getting started, after you go to an agent, they're going to take digitals so that they can see how you know your angles and everything, how you photograph, and they want to see that, they can send this stuff to the clients and say, hey, he's got headshots and a portfolio and this is what he actually looks like. You're going to probably update these photos 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, depends on how much time you have and what you're actually doing. For me personally, when I have more time, I try to update my digitals more frequently because I have more time to go to the gym. I might be spending more time outside. If I'm not booking a whole lot, my hair length might change. The idea is just to keep people updated on what you actually look like so that they can see what you look like compared to your photos that you're submitting for work. So when you take your digitals, you're gonna have 4 main framings. You're gonna have your headshot, which is about shoulders up, mid-chest up. You're gonna have your half, which is belly button or waist up, overhead. You wanna have some space overhead in your framing. And then you're gonna have a 3/4, which is pretty much knees up, and full body, which is pretty self-explanatory, full body. Then you'll have your angles. You wanna have your profiles where you're gonna be facing either 90 degrees left or right. You have a 3/4 profile, which is sort of a 45 to camera on either side, and then you have a front facing. Generally, they're not really going to ask for back facing unless, I don't know, sometimes they ask for that kind of thing, but it's not very frequent. But those are the main sort of positions that you're going to have in your digital. Posing for your digitals is very natural. You don't want to be too posy and too kind of like over the top with it because this is, remember, a natural photo. This is how you normally are. You want to be relaxed. You can pose a little bit and kind of give some motion to the photo, but you just kind of want to be you. Don't be over the top. Just be relaxed, kind of leave your arms relaxed and give a quick smile. Sometimes they won't ask for any smiles. They want things to be very... Sometimes they won't ask for smiles. Sometimes they'll ask for things to be more robotic and they just want blank stares and stuff like that. Sometimes they'll ask for expressions. So in that case, then you can kind of go over the top and give all the expressions that you want in your photos. But read their comments and everything, know what they're looking for, and generally whenever you take your digitals, it's going to be kind of the more subdued, relaxed, and just chill photos. Taking good digitals is very important, but it's not the end-all be-all. I mean, whenever you take a good digital, of course, it might convince some clients that they want to hire you right on the bat, but most of the time it's just an update. It's just a confirmation that you look like what you look like. So if you've gotten to the stage where they're asking for digitals, you got a pretty good chance in the first place. So just kind of relax. It's not that big of a deal. Quick bonus tip before we end this thing, lighting is everything. You want to have really good lighting for your digitals because your lighting can completely change your look. I mean, honestly, if you see some of these people that are these models that are super ripped and chiseled and everything, 95% of the time, that's mostly lighting. They've got side lighting that's shadowing their abs and making them look super cut and all that other stuff, and it looks super dramatic. But right now, the light is pretty soft. I've got 3 sources of light. I've got my ring light here, 2 sources of natural light in windows, and it kind of softens everything and makes it more commercial. So you want to have pretty solid lighting so that you can see all of your features and nothing is kind of blown out, nothing is too contrasted, just a pretty even lighting all around. Ideally, I mean, even my stuff here, you can see there's shadows on the wall. Ideally, you don't even want that, but I'm making do with what I've got. I'm in a corner here, so this works for me, and it's been working for probably a solid 1.5 to 2 years from this point. Like I said, this one was going to be super quick, guys. Digitals are super important, but remember, don't overthink them. They're super simple, just natural photos, and listen to directions. Give the client what they're asking for, give the agent what they're asking for, and you'll be all right. I'll see you guys next week.